know in the chat or whoever is about watching your lives that you are definitely not in a manic episode.
So me repeating what my doctor said to me offended you?
No, what you said offended me. You said your doctor told you you are having a manic episode. You are having a manic episode. So
Well,
a
he
manic
said I
episode
could
is
be.
when I'll give you a couple of bad effects of a mental health person being in a manic episode.
Yes,
So
please.
manic episodes is under an umbrella wide range of mental health issues. So BPD,
Okay.
bipolar, stuff like that. So most that, and thank you everyone for my accent, I appreciate it in the comments. People who have manic episodes is usually, okay, I'm speaking on bipolar now. So constant spending of money. Yes, you are correct, the no sleeping. So maybe when the doctor has spoke to you about this, that the no sleeping is under the umbrella of a manic episode. I know I'm not her healthcare provider. I'm asking her why she said it. I'm not being rude or anything. I'm educating her.
No, you're fine. I would like somebody to tell me what it means.
Look, you can be, and depressive isn't a manic episode. You can be depressed and have a manic episode, but depression isn't usually under the manic umbrella. So it can be large amounts of spending money, not sleeping, doing a million projects at once. You could open up a project and get halfway through it and think, oh my God, I'm going to do this project because it sounds good at the time. There's a lot of things.
What I will do is I'll have so many things to do that I'll go F it and not do anything.
Have you maybe thought that, look, I don't know your full extent history on hug use. I don't know. Do you think that maybe where you are at in life now is because of that?
Yes.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. Good. Okay. So if you feel that the way that your life is now and the way that the hugs have affected it, I'll ask you one more question before I jump down. What is stopping you from changing?
Well, I'm actually diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder,
Okay,
depression, bereavement disorder.
Okay, I lost my husband 4 years ago too, so I know how it feels.
Yeah, and they also did, what was the other thing that they diagnosed me with? Ah, shoot, I forget.
I get in the chat, people, that it's hard. I do understand that. I do have a lot of dealings with hug users.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to answer your question. Once I start doing something a certain way, it's very hard for me to change it.
Okay, so what stopped you from attending rehab on the 15th of last month?
My mom went into the hospital.
Okay, but if your mum's in the hospital and she's in a safe environment with nurses and doctors and stuff like that, wouldn't you feel to put your health first for Jace's life as well? Wouldn't you think to go, okay, well, my mum's safe in a safe environment where she's can't be hurt, where she's in good hands, where she's getting better and help. Why couldn't you have gone to rehab then, knowing that your mum was safe in the right spot where she needed to be?
The way I thought about it was, will my dad be able to handle Jace on his own? And will, I can put this off. This isn't an immediate thing that needs to happen.
It is, Lisa. It is an immediate thing. It's a matter of life or death, and it's a matter of Jace has already lost one parent. how you think he's going to feel when he loses another. Your mum's in hospital. She's in safe hands, mate. She's in safe hands. Your dad, he's been dealing with this with you for, from what I can gather, years. So he knows what he's doing. So at the end of the day, what my thing is putting across is that your rehab needs to come first. I'm not coming in here to yell and scream and say, oh, you're
No,
this,
I
you're that,
know.
whatever. I'm here to say that, you know, I feel you should probably get back in contact with that rehab. Put everything, family and everything aside. Now, they will tell you this when you go in if you've already been to rehab. Obviously, you've already tried if you're on Suboxone or whatever. So you should know by now that for yourself and Jace and your other children too, not just Jace, you know, you need to put yourself first and you need to say, my thing is, especially with mental health and having children, I have children too, is that if my mental health isn't good, my kids aren't good. So, and it's the same, it's all under
true.
the same, it's all under the same umbrella. Same with addicts, you know, if my mental health and my addiction is stopping me from being a parent, then I need to put myself first to better myself to be a better parent. So therefore, everything has to come last, including your children for the time being, while you get into rehab and get help. I know you've had a million people on here saying probably the same thing I have, or yelling or screaming or well, whatever. But you need to...
Well, my dad told me not to go.
Well, your dad's in the wrong, darling. Your dad's in the wrong. Your dad should never have said that. You obviously have an addiction. You need help. And therefore, your father shouldn't be sitting there saying, well, don't go to rehab. Well, that's just stupidity. That's silly. That's silly saying that to an addict.
Well, I told him one of the reasons I was going to get off the methadone was I thought it was a lot on him taking me every day. And he goes, oh, no, I'm fine. It actually gets me out of the house. I enjoy coming to take you. And
Okay,
told
that's
me not to go.
Okay, well, understandable. He might like spending time with you, but he needs to realise that there are children in this house and that your addiction needs to come first to get fixed, to get help, to... I'm not enabling, Leah. How am I enabling? I'm telling her facts.
You're
How's that
not.
enabling?
You're
I'm
not.